What's going on YouTube? Moises with Foz Power Washing, and we're about to roll out right now. Kept the trailer hitched overnight. Had to put out some cones because, well, we're sticking out a bit into the street. My jack stand it's pretty much just malfunctioning. Luckily I got it from Harbor Freight, so maybe that's why, one of the reasons why it's malfunctioning, but just gonna swap it out. What's up, puppy? Got the neighborhood dogs. Anyways, let's get it going. I got 2 residential jobs, driveway surface cleanings for this Saturday, and as well later on I'm gonna go to the dump and take care of 5 pieces of equipment. So we are rolling right now. Go this way. So, residential job, 2 of them, concrete surface cleaning, driveway, walkways, back patios, and then some spot cleaning on the soft washing for same thing, 2 residents just doing some spot cleaning. The homeowner, I quoted one over the phone, the other one I actually took a look at. The first one I'm gonna do, the dog just loves my trailer. I hate to clip him, but soft washing just the siding. So once we get there, I'll show y'all what we're talking about, and the concrete. So it's gonna be fairly easy. I'm gonna stop by good old Home Depot and just fill up on 3 gallons of some SH. And really, I've just been going to Home Depot. Feels like the first few years when we first started of just going to Home Depot, buying some shock. Just because I haven't been doing a lot of house washing. It's been a lot of flat work, and with flat work, we have some good degreaser, so it doesn't make sense for me to use any, really any SH at that. The degreaser that we have does pretty good with all the organic growth and any hydraulic oil stain, all that, it definitely does help. But I'm gonna go ahead and drive out, probably fuel up for sure, about a 1/4 tank, get some ice, because I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a hot one. Catch y'all later. Would you look at that, fresh pallets. Here it is, guys. Alright, so quick tip, if you're starting out, this will be your lifeline. Get you a case, and like everything else in the United States, it's gone up. I think I remember a few years back when I first started, or more than a few years back, it was like, I believe it was like at 15 a case, so now it's close to 20. If you do your math, you're probably spending maybe a little bit over $1 per gallon if you were to order in bulk, meaning if you were to get like a 55-gallon drum. Now, like I said, I've just been let me put the camera here so I can talk. I've just been buying the cases because I haven't been doing a lot of house washing, so the cost for me to buy this is not gonna like supersede into my profits when it comes to completing a job. So $20, $22, something like that after tax. It's pretty good, especially if you're not using it a lot. Now, if you're using a lot, meaning you're doing a lot of house washing, you're doing a lot of commercial buildings and whatnot, yes, buying in bulk will definitely help you. And if I did buy in bulk, I just have it honestly just sitting there and then not use it. So that's why I buy what I need. So let's take this to the front. And look at that. They're stocking up. I wonder how much a whole pallet. I mean, if you do the math, 20 after taxes. I'm not gonna do the math, but I wonder what it'd be. It'd probably be like maybe 1,000 or something like that for a whole pallet. Let me pick this up right. I should have gone to court, but we like to do things the hard way. All right, fellas. So we are at job number 1. I got water hose. Where's it at? Stretched out. Pressure line stretched out. 200 feet will definitely get you to the back side of the house and maybe on over to the corner. But I'm gonna fire up the 8 gallon per minute and let's roll. That's the downstream injector. That's pulling pretty hard. So, go back over here. Ball valve is open. Yeah, that's spraying it pretty good. We'll get to it. All right. So, real quick. Patio. We'll do this back side of the house, all the siding, and then this little portion, you can tell right here, that algae that's barely growing up. So untreated, you'll have a whole forest over here soon enough. And I need to get me a stand. I had one, but well, I just don't have it now. So I'm gonna figure out where to put it. Probably on that corner over there. Let's get to it, y'all. All right, completed job number 1. On my way to job number 2. Concrete cleaning, spot washing, soft washing, and then after that, we're going to the dump. All right, guys, house number 2, and we got some sidewalk, their walkway, and then their driveway that's over here. This sidewalk is well, it's what it is. It's a U or an L. Yeah, it's a L. So I like cleaning this aggregate, this type of concrete, this aggregate concrete. It cleans up pretty nice. And then they did have a addition right here for extra parking space, so they're not worried about this right here, but they can't tell the difference night and day. So let's go ahead and fire it up, see if I get some footage in the back. Again, I need to get that damn stand, look a little bit more professional. Cones set out, gotta have your cones. No. Downstream injector. So, if you don't have like a strainer on your downstream injector hose, it'll be positioned just like that, and you're not pulling nothing. So let's do the poor man's weight. Usually I'll put like a PVC, just kind of like this. This is my bypass line. Put a PVC on there. Little 3/8 PVC. I think it's 3/8 or 3/4. No, 3/8. And then let's get it started. Oh, she's getting a little dirty, guys. Let's go. You can usually tell, but yeah, I need to modify that. I'm tired of doing all that. Oh no, we're having a water show. I'm gonna have to rinse that out. Alright, let's see where I position this. Such is life, everybody. Well, yeah. Sometimes you'll mess up. Like, everything could go good, you could feel good, but it's just one of those things that we call life happens, and well, you gotta own up to it. So, I did go ahead and break that window. Sorry. One thing that I learned, it's not the first time that's happened to me, but one thing I did learn is when you're doing aggregate, and I spoke too soon, probably not my favorite concrete to clean, alright? Because even if you're on low pressure, those rocks are going to come up. Those little pebbles, they're going to come up. So, anytime you're cleaning aggregate and you're by a window, just use your wand. Use your wand, spray away from wherever the window's at, and that way you're not taking your losses, alright? So the first job was 200, kept it at 200 for that client, which is fine. Man, I'm doing a whole circle on this thing. And really, I left it at 200 because when he called, I could already tell he's kind of finicky. I mean, he was kind of iffy about paying me, or the way he wanted to pay, and sales tax and all this other stuff. Another story, but this client is, he's a godsend. He understood. He was a cool client. He pretty much was not cool. I mean, it's not cool that I broke his window, but as soon as everything was said and done, you see the video where I let him know, hey, yeah, I'm gonna take care of it. There's no problem. Luckily, I got somebody that works on windows, so it's always good to have people in your back pocket. I was gonna call other window companies, but if you know people like an electrician, a plumber, a window guy, reach out to them, throw them some work. They'd appreciate it. Same thing if it were your business, they would throw you some work. But got him on the phone, sent him the pictures. He actually referred me to his buddy that pretty much does it more often or frequent, and either way, they're both gonna knock it out, and we're just gonna get it fixed. So it's gonna be about 2 days out until it's fixed. I'm gonna be there on site when everything is said and done, and you just have to make it right. That's it. That's the life of an entrepreneur. Is you mess up on something, you own up to it, you make it right. Don't be like one of these contractors that just ghost people because, well, your name goes around, and for me personally, word of mouth is what works the best. Alright? So today's haul was a total of $445, but with the incident that happened, it's gonna probably cost me about like $3 something. So pretty much this last job was for free. With that incident, And if it didn't happen, then, but it did happen, so just have to chalk it up and ride it off to the gate. That's it, you know. But getting done here, gonna go fuel up, and we're gonna keep trucking along. All right, y'all, a quick change, and we are at the dump. So we got 5 units today, 2 compactors, 1 excavator, 1 dump truck, and 1 lube truck. So let's get it going. Already got about 300 gallons of water. Recording 300 gallons of water. Everybody get it going. So first things first, get our hoses, and we're gonna start on this compactor today. Luckily it did not rain out here. It is pretty dry and windy. So we are gonna be running, the collective we, we'll be running the 8 gallon per minute today. And I got this compactor, and we're gonna get it going. I'm gonna get it going. So I know the most viewed video on this channel is where I'm talking about this yellow iron. I know a lot of y'all are interested into like how to get these jobs, or what exactly. The main question is, how much are you charging for this job per unit? My rule of thumb is you want to be around 200 per unit for these kind of units, and it's really just, it matters as far as water source, how clean they're gonna want it, and pretty much your accessibility when it comes to your equipment, how good you're gonna be able to get them cleaned. So I know in the beginning, for us, that was one thing we kind of overlooked, was water source. You know, where's the water source, and how long are you gonna be taking for each unit, and how much water you are going to use. With that being said, y'all, I actually am offering, turn the camera, I am offering Q&A sessions, meaning questions and answers sessions. And so I actually had somebody reach out earlier this year for a Q&A session. He's starting his pressure washing business out in Florida, and he's actually had an opportunity to bid for like dump trucks, garbage trucks, and really focusing on heavy equipment like this right here. So Q&A sessions, if you're interested, let me know. Reach out on the comments real quick, put Q&A session, and that lets me know that you're interested in hopping on for a session. Now, I'll disclose all the information once you reach out to me. Other than that, this video is just gonna be strictly about today, well, the wash that we did today, residential, and then finishing off with these pieces of equipment. But let me get set up and see if I could get some footage of the wash for these units. So I'll catch y'all behind the gun. All right, guys, did not get any footage at the dump. It was just way too windy, and I didn't have the stand, and it was just would have been like really messy. But got done, 4 days worth of work, honestly. And now I'm on my way to O'Reilly's because I noticed like would smell like coolant in my cab as I was waiting in between fill-ups. And yeah, I had a coolant leak inside the cab, so I gotta go take care of that before next week, because I'm gonna pick back up all over again with the work week. So gonna do that. But yeah, man, I was looking at the videos the whole time earlier this morning, and I was just setting myself up for something to happen. Like, I was listening to the videos and the small things that I say, I was setting myself up for like that window being broken. So watch what you say, guys, and it's all a learning experience. So in this journey of entrepreneurship, or really when you're trying to start out with anything, you know, life is gonna happen. It's gonna come up. Anything's gonna come up, and you just have to roll with the punches, learn how to get up, and keep going. But I hope y'all found some insight in this video. A good hauls for today, a good day's haul, and we're gonna keep going. I appreciate everybody that's still watching on this channel, that is still, you know, that subscribed and just keep watching these videos. I really appreciate that. And like always, you want to say what's up, I say what's up back. So leave your comments down on the comment section. Appreciate everybody. Y'all have a good weekend. Peace.